Hi, and welcome to Dollars and Cents with TBK Bank. My name is Victor Villalobos, and I'm a market sales manager. With TBK Bank, I get the opportunity to work in the communities we serve to provide complimentary financial literacy presentations. Thanks for watching this video. Today we will be discussing your spending and savings plan. This video will help you put together information related to your income and expenses in order to make a plan for how you will handle your money based on your needs. Let's get started. When we are talking about your spending and savings plan, we are talking about your budget. A budget helps you compare your income and expenses. To put it another way, a budget helps you see money coming in and money going out. Creating and maintaining a budget can also help you reach your financial goals. Your budget contains two main categories, income and expenses. Income is money you receive or money that is coming in, including earned income from a job, investments, public benefits, and other types of income such as gifts, alimony, and child support. Expenses is the money going out or how you choose to use your income. Expenses include money spent on bills and groceries, money transferred into your savings account each month, and money spent on fun things like movie tickets or a new pair of shoes. Thinking about your income and expenses can be stressful and can take a lot of time, but it's a worthwhile practice if you want to meet your financial goals. If you want to create a budget yourself, you need to list out both your income and your expenses for the last month or two. It will be helpful to have the most accurate data possible based on the most recent few months. If you have access to your pay stubs, that would be a good place to start for recording your income accurately. But don't forget to include any money that comes in from outside your regular 9-to-5 job. Did you make any money selling furniture online last month? Did your neighbors pay you any money to watch their kids after school? Remember that income also includes alimony, child support, and any public benefits that you may receive. Think very carefully about all the different sources of income you have so that your budget can be accurate. It's just as important to have accurate information related to your expenses too. When analyzing your expenses, it may be helpful to break them up into certain categories. Everyone will spend their money differently, so use the categories that make the most sense to you. A few examples include rent or mortgage payments, household bills, groceries, health insurance, savings, entertainment, clothing, contributions, medical care, and many more. You will know best where your money goes each month. If you use a credit or debit card often, view your online bank statement to see where your money went last month. If you can remember any purchases you made using cash, be sure to include those too. You can also use past bills to see how much you paid on certain expenses like utilities. If you don't have an exact amount, make your best estimate just to get you started, and then keep better track going forward by keeping your receipts or writing down your expenses in a journal. Once you have written down all your monthly income and monthly expenses, you need to compare the two. When you compare your income and your expenses, there are three possible scenarios. Scenario 1, your income and expenses are the exact same. This means you have just enough income to cover your expenses for this month. But what happens next month if an emergency comes up, or if you lose your job, or your hours are cut? If you are just breaking even, you might find yourself in trouble in a future month if your income and expenses change. Scenario 2, your income is higher than your expenses. This is a good thing. That means you have enough money to cover your expenses and have money left over to spare. We recommend putting the excess money in your savings account to save for an emergency or to help you reach one of your financial goals. And finally, scenario number 3, your expenses are higher than your income. This means you are spending more money than you are bringing in. Sometimes this can be a single month occurrence. But if you make it too much of a habit out of spending more than you make, you're going to wind up in debt or unable to pay all of your bills. There are two ways to proceed if you find yourself with more expenses than income. You can either increase your income or decrease your expenses. If you want to increase your income, there might be a few ways to do so, and you will know what's best for your situation. Even temporarily, can you take on a side job to help you pay down some of that debt? It might not be possible to increase your income, so the other option is to decrease your expenses. A helpful exercise in decreasing your expenses would be to consider your wants versus your needs. Your needs are expenses that you might be able to adjust to a small degree, but they most likely will stay the same from month to month because it's money you have to spend, such as a rental payment or paying for your health insurance. These are also called obligations. Your wants is where you have more control and flexibility because those expenses are optional and spending money in that way is not necessary. Take a look at your expenses and mark which ones are a want and which ones are a need. For any that fall within the want category, consider any changes you might be able to make to change your spending habits. For example, if you have an expensive cable subscription, that's considered a want. Can you cancel that subscription and choose to pay for Netflix instead? Whatever change you are trying to make, be sure that it's realistic. Try making 1 or 2 changes each month instead of trying to overhaul your entire spending plan the first month. Gradual change is okay at first. The final thing to keep in mind when trying to maintain a budget is flexibility. Each month, your income and expenses are likely to fluctuate. That's why it's important to know where your money is going. Like I mentioned at the start of this video, creating and maintaining a budget is one helpful way to reach your financial goals. Thank you for joining me today for Dollars and Cents with TBK Bank. If you are interested in learning more about our convenient products and services, please feel free to contact your local branch or connect with us at tbkbank.com. Thank you for your time and attention.